Philip, Manager of the Month for January. Are you happy with that award?
For me, it's a collective award, those things. So it's good for the staff because of all the good job that they did, for the players also, because they worked really hard to get good results. So I see it in that way. It's not an individual prize, it's more a collective prize. So it means that the team is on the right way, and that's the most important.
It's a case of then just continuing that into February, which is another big and busy month.
Yeah, of course, and yeah, we're happy about that. We want to stay as long as possible in the 3 competitions. We know we are the only team doing that next couple of months, but I think it's a positive thing. A lot of challenges, good games, give chances to the squad to prove themselves in every sense against a lot of opponents. Gives more chance to players to play also. So that's a positive thing.
Always a big game when Rangers take on Aberdeen. How do you assess that challenge, especially with a new manager in charge at Aberdeen as well?
I've seen it's living a lot alive on the other side. In Aberdeen against Rangers, apparently it's really something special. So I know that. I have the experience now with 2 games already, and I saw the 3rd game also in the beginning of the season. So it's going to be a good battle. It's, for me, it's one of the, I need to say 3, 4 best teams in the league for me in quality of squad. So I'm a bit surprised the position they have in the league, but there are a few reasons for that in my mind, but I don't want to speak about that. I want to speak about Rangers. So it's a team with a lot of quality, and we know we need to be at our best to take the 3 points, and that's every time the goal.
Neil Warnock has had a lot of experience in football. Is he someone that you've either ever come across before or someone that you've been aware of from a distance?
No, I know him, of course. He has a long history in football, but I haven't been so much at the island here in the past with other teams, so we never met. But it's somebody with a lot of experience. I don't think it will change a lot. I don't think that Aberdeen will play suddenly in a totally different style. I think the style that they were playing, it's also more the style that he wants to see. So I don't see big changes, and whatever happens, we are ready for that. That's a good thing. Last couple of months we met a lot of different playing styles, and the team knows better and better how to react towards a certain style.
The club do have the chance to go joint on points with Celtic tomorrow, potentially top of the league when it comes to goal difference. Does that enter your thinking at all going into a game like this?
No, 0. No, totally not. We have the same mindset, and I see the players also. Nobody in the building is talking about that. We're just busy with our own game, having respect for our opponents, knowing their qualities, try to use their weaknesses, and taking the points and playing good football and entertaining our fans, and keeping this really strong team mentality that is in the dressing room now, that whoever is playing, they are doing the job, and the rest are really hungry to come off the bench and to finish off the job. So no, we continue with that. That's the only thing we're busy with.
That's the mindset. Is that something you've had to stress to the squad, or has they always had that? There was the guys that have won titles in this squad before.
I don't know if it was there, and I don't care, to be honest. No, I know what's the way to win trophies. I've been there enough times as a player, as a manager, what the season is, and there's only one way, and that's to focus on yourself and to do it game by game. People who start to plan too much from before or look too much ahead, they fail because they lose their focus. Of course, I need to plan things. That's my job to do. I need to plan long term also. Like, for example, I can tell you guys already, Ryan Jack will not be in the selection tomorrow because he comes out of injury. He has also a history of injuries, and it's only short recovery time in between the 2 games. So I will not take risk with him now, and we will build him with our medical staff, with our performance staff, the next weeks, the next months, to make him more robust, that he can come out of this cycle of injuries that he had. So that's planning long term. But towards results, it's short term. It's every time, every game, confirming and going for the 3 points. Leon, I don't know yet. He's this afternoon with the surgeon to speak about the injury, what is necessary with the specialist to see if he needs surgery or not. And then we will know better. So he will also not be selectable tomorrow.
Anyone else changing from the squad weekend?
No, those 2 guys out. And the 4 other players, they are not ready yet to come in. So Ben Davies is close. He trained already a bit with the team, but he's not ready yet to be in selection. And Kemarouf is getting also better and better, but he's not training with the group yet. And the 2 others is more long term.
I'm sorry, with the surgery for Balogun, is that jaw, is it head or jaw? What kind of surgery?
No, he's with a specialist today, so he will decide what is the surgery. I'm not a doctor or specialist.
You said you're not talking about being top of the league, but it must be satisfying that if you did make it to the top of the league, it's the sign of the progress that you've wanted to make, and maybe even psychologically.
Whatever happens tomorrow, the progress is there. So it doesn't depend on one result. Everybody sees the progress that this team has made the last couple of months. So it's not about one result or 1 week or even 1 week with 2 games. No, it's about continuing what the team is doing. And everybody clearly sees from outside already the progress. We see from inside much more because we see them every day in every sense. We need to integrate also the new players. You see with Fabio also, it takes a little bit time, but it becomes better and better, and that's normal. For offensive players, it's more difficult than for defensive players also. So to get a connection, to understand who's playing in what way, who's running where, what to do, to move together. And we're going to do that work with Oscar, with Dio also, in the next weeks and months. And that will make us stronger again. And with the rest of the team to make them more fit, to get more automatism in the team and like this to grow. So the progression is there, whatever happens tomorrow.
I imagine you're very pleased with it, but are you surprised by how quickly things have?
I never have an expectation in amount of time towards that because it's not in my hands. I'm the one here to guide things, to show the road, but how fast people respond to that, how fast people understand everything, how fast people do the job and really understand everything, that you can never know with a squad or with a new player. But I know if you work in a good way, long term, that it will come. That's been clear in the past. So, no, you never know how fast it goes. I told you guys, and I told the team also, until now for me, and I'm not so long a manager also, but until now, this is the team who made the steps in the fastest way, until now.
Apologies. Oscar got his first taste of Ibrox and playing for Rangers. How's he reacted to that, and how much is he looking forward to continuing that?
Good. He was excited. He loved the stadium, the fans, the bus around the field. But he's somebody with a certain cool. You see also, if you play your first minutes at Ibrox, some players can be really nervous, and it's normal. It's also not a bad thing, but he stays cool, he keeps overview, he does the right things. He's also somebody who comes out of Colombia. Sometimes it can be hot here, there also. In the stands, I have this experience with some Colombian players, and all of them have this winning mentality, this no fear thing. So that's what I like about that culture also.
You spoke about planning, Philippe. The 5 players who are out of contract at the end of the season. Have you made your mind up whether they are going to be offered new contracts or not?
Those are 5 different stories. So that's some things with the club and me to decide on. I can say my thoughts about the sportive idea around things. and then it's between the club and the players about the financial stuff, because at the end I'm not the guy who's paying the bills. Luckily, my wife is happy about that, I think.
Will that decision come sooner or later in the season?
That depends from situation to situation and how they perform and what the plan is towards next season. But there are a lot of things around that, so I'm focused now mostly on the team and on performing, and the players need to do that also first.